next week?
Okay, this week, as you know, that there's a focus on indigenous knowledge, mainly for agriculture. You know, as well as that is within the science part of the discussion. And then there's the integrated water management that you know, is also another area that is being discussed here, as well as the ICT. You know, as also another area that is being discussed. Now, within, I mean, see, in NEPAD, what we have is what we call Africa's Science and Technology Consolidated Plan of Action. Now, in there, we have research and development flagship programs. Now, one of the flagship programs is on indigenous knowledge and technologies. The other flagship program is on water sciences and technologies, as well as the ICT. So for this week, actually, we are, you know, sharing with the colleagues here on what has been done in the area of indigenous knowledge and technologies. First of all, I'm happy to inform you that we have this year designated Northwest University as a center of excellence in the indigenous knowledge and technology, where they are doing work on the indigenous vegetables, documenting them, as well as also looking at how the communities are actually, you know, doing mixed cropping of the vegetables in their various, you know, gardens. We also have work on traditional medicine, where we are validating, you know, the, you know, some of the herbal remedies for infectious diseases. You know, some of those we have advanced them up to the capsule stage. So that's what we are doing in that area. So we are sharing with colleagues on that. But also more to it that, you see, this is very important for us because it also gives us an opportunity to actually, you know, get feedback from the stakeholders as what other people are doing elsewhere. Now, within the area of water, science and technology, you know, within the CPA, which is the Africa's Science and Technology Consolidated Plan of Action, what we have is, you know, we have this year again, designated centers of excellence in water. One in Southern Africa and one in West Africa. And the areas of R&D there are those that deal with the water and sanitation, water for, you know, for irrigation, you know. So again, we are, you know, networking with colleagues here in the area of water as well, within the bigger scope or broad scope of integrated water management. The area of ICT, we also have, you know, some of the colleagues from what is called the E-Africa program of NEPAD. They are here also, actually, you know, sharing on the area of ICT. Now, all this material that I'm talking about, you know, it's documented, and we've got it on one of the booths, the booths that we have in the display there, and we're giving out that particular information. We've also taken advantage of this, who gave a presentation on what is going on right now within South Africa, on how the government is actually harnessing science and indigenous knowledge, and there's a policy. Now, in the area of water, integrated water management, I think, you know, water is, you know, a precious commodity, you know, for agriculture, for domestic use, you know, for power or energy. Now, I think it's a matter of what the challenge here is: how do we mobilize domestic and international resources to addressing the water-related issues in Africa, you know, for increased agricultural productivity. So what is going on this week, I think what is happening is that colleagues are showcasing the various applications in the area of integrated water management, and also, you know, trying to, you know, lobby policy, you know, or the policy makers to really think positively about investing in the area of integrated water management, you know, for, you know, especially for agriculture. The focus is for agriculture in this particular workshop, but we know that water has got other applications as well. So that's that. I think the issue of ICT, you know, we know that there's increase in the number of, you know, like cell phones, computer access and what have you. But still, Africa still has a lot of challenges. One is that we have very slow internet facilities on the continent. Therefore, access to information is a challenge, and worse still, trying to reach out to the many youth that we have on the continent. So NEPAD, what we are doing in the Airfare Commission program that we have with NEPAD is to really partner with private sector to lay cables, in what is called the Bahari-Com and the Uhuru-Net, which basically try to see how we can, increase access to internet, for the African youth, as well as the elderly people. So again, I think it's the whole issue of access that poses a challenge. Yes, and then you see within the area of youth, gradually agriculture or of late agriculture has been an attractive kind of like profession for the youth. So the challenge, and this is what we are discussing here, is how do we attract the youth into agriculture? As entrepreneurs, as professionals who basically work in the business. I think this is what we are dealing with. So those are some of the challenges that are being dealt with.